Tybee are we, true to each other, students should be. Our dear old high school, the good, the best. Our dear old high school in the West. After we've conquered all the rest.
Antler fans, Antler alumni, parents, Tybee students, it's a fun night tonight. A night to begin the Kerrville Tybee High School Athletic Hall of Fame, sponsored by the Tybee Athletic Booster Club. Sponsor of the Athletic Hall of Fame, Hill Country State Bank. And I want to introduce, have him wave at me up here into the crowd, Ronnie Miller, Greg Powell, Sherry Cunningham. David Williams is not here tonight, but I want to say again, special thanks to Hill Country State Bank. It's a privilege tonight. We've had a fun day today, a luncheon, a reception for our inaugural inductees coming into the Hall of Fame. And tonight, we are bringing folks in who were leaders, community people, who excelled on and off the field, over and beyond. They always gave it their best. And tonight, as the Tybee alumni and fans that are here tonight, we get to enjoy this moment with them. And it's an honor to be with them. Our first inductee is Coach Tom C. Daniel. He was also a player and a coach for the Tybee Antlers. He was a player for the Antlers from 41 to 44 for the Antlers. He served as the class president for the class in 42, 43, and 44. He was voted most all-around boy versatile in 44. His Tybee athletic career included a 3-year letterman. He was captain of the football team in 43, captain of the boys basketball team in 43. He was selected to Texas High School State All-Star South team and played on a winning South team side. His college career included accepting a football scholarship to Texas A&M, Aggie fans, at the age of 16. He played 2 years at Texas A&M before transferring to Trinity University in San Antonio for his last 2 years of collegiate play. His last 2 years at Trinity, he was a running back for the school. But the player Tom Daniel came and became the coach of the Tybee Antlers. 1950 to 1960. He came to Tybee in 1950 as a junior high assistant coach. 1952, he was the Tybee freshman coach. 1953, he was the B-team coach, which was undefeated. In 1955 to 1960, he was the head football coach for your Tybee Fighting Antlers. In 1956, the Tybee Yearbook of 56 was dedicated to Coach Daniel. In 1957, he was named the Texas Coaches Association 3A Coach of the Year. In 1958, his team was 8-2, including a victory over Kingsville 50-6. Kingsville was the state finalist team that year. He had no losing season ever as a head coach for the Antlers. In 1961, he left coaching to pursue a business career, which has been very successful. He remains active with that business today. At this time, let's give a great welcome and our presentation to our first inductee, player coach Tom Daniel. Coach, we have an individual award here presented to you. And the plaque that you see right here is going to be in your name and your honor. That's going to be up at the Tybee Gymnasium. The Booster Club will be building a trophy case, and you'll have a picture of you when you were playing on the plaque and a current picture. And we welcome you to come back and see it anytime and come back for future Hall of Fame evenings. We've asked the coach to say a moment, just a few words.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I tell you, that ought to be a sight, seeing me as a high school player and then as I am now, because there's quite a change. But folks, I do want to express my appreciation. It's such an honor for me and my family to be even considered for this. I individually have enjoyed my association with Tybee since I was a student. But let me tell you something, the greatest opportunity that I've had is returning as coach. And to coach the young man that I had was more than a privilege. It was one of the greatest times of Jean, my wife, and mine in our life. We speak of it quite often. We love all about Tybee. We appreciate you as fans. And I want to thank you again, just from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Our second induction tonight. It's been fun this week reading all the articles in all of our papers. But the next inductee that we bring in is a team that was simply the best. A 1936 Tybee High School football state finalist team with a record of 12-1. Tonight, we are blessed to have 4 of the 5 still living members off that team here and their families. And what an honor it is to be here with them. From 1920 to 47, Texas crowned a state football champion in only one class. Naturally, the big city teams dominated. But occasionally, as small schools, they smacked down the big guys. One such team was the 1936 Kerrville Tybee Antlers, who won 12 straight before falling in the state finals to Amarillo 19-6. These Antlers were known as the Iron Men, using only 13 players in the 20-7 semifinal victory over Port Arthur and just 15 against Amarillo. Tybee's first 2 playoff victims were Hillsboro 25-6 and Lufkin 31-6. The Antlers outscored their opponents 365-71, and in 9 regular season games, no one scored on their first team. They blasted Austin. I like hearing that. They blasted Austin High 38-0 in a district showdown and chalked up a 20-0 victory for the first time over Jefferson, one of 6 San Antonio victims. Amarillo that year won its 3rd consecutive title with the victory over Tybee. They left the game with a lasting impression, especially on Coach Blair Sherry from Amarillo, who joined the Texas staff in '37. He called the Tybee team the finest team he has met in many, many years. The Antlers were quarterbacked by Roy Holbrook, who scored 166 points, and center Henry Hauser, who anchored a line that averaged only 175 pounds. The biggest lineman was 228-pound tackle Kyle Holloman, and Charlie Hinkey played the other tackle. Alfred Coleman and Walter Lee were the starting guards, and Alfred Rust and Chet Heineman started at the ends. Hauser, Heineman, and Hinkey all played on the Texas A&M 1939 National Championship team. Joining Holbrook in the backfield were halfbacks like Charles Slick McCaleb. And for you Antler fans out there, he was known as the Galloping Ghost of the Guadalupe. Frank Fisher and fullback Preston Chambliss. Let's recall some of the names off the 1936 team, and then we're going to be bringing up and recognizing those that are with us tonight. The Tybee coaching staff of 36 consisted of head coach J.V. Hilliard, assistant coaches David Coleman and Jerome Van Noy. The student managers were Ernie Broussard and Jack Paul. Let's meet and recall the players' names, and we have some players, again, who are with us tonight, and then some other players who have gone on. We're blessed to have their families here tonight receiving their medallion tonight in their honor. Players consisted of James Bedingfield, Willis Carlisle. We're glad to have tonight the family of Preston Chambliss. Would you just stand? Leslie. Mrs. Chambliss, right here. Thank you, Chambliss family, for being here. James Cherry, Alfred Coleman, William Coleman, Frank Fisher. We're glad to have also tonight the family of Earl Garrett. Thank you, Garrett family. One of the other living players still on this team could not be with us tonight. His name is Henry Hauser. He is in New Mexico and could not be here. And so we remember Henry tonight. We are blessed to have tonight Chester Hyman. Go ahead and have him stand. You guys want to help these guys stand over here, kind of stand over here. Kind of moving over here. Charles Hinkie, Roy Holbrook, Kyle Holloman. We are fortunate to have a granddaughter here this evening, and her mother, of course, is Kyle's sister. Many of you know Margaret Watson. Holloman family, there we go. Rex James, Garland Lane, Walter Lee, Neville Mayu, Charles Slick McCaleb, known as the Galloping Ghost. His family's here. The medallions they're getting tonight have on the back of them the inaugural class of the Hall of Fame 2006. Other players included Clovis McDonald, Grady Power, Hunter Rambliss, Salter Ridgway, Alfred Rust, Forrest Salter. Also family present tonight, Harry Sweethelm's family is present. Sweethelm family. Frank Sheffield, F.U. Shepard. We're also glad to have tonight with us Robert Seeker. Mr. Seeker. Tommy Speakman. Somebody you see a lot, Francis Fuzzy Swayze. Alvin Vetter. We're glad to have tonight also with us Billy Wilhelm. Billy. Tommy Wren. Come on in here. Let's give these folks a hand. I've asked I've asked Chester Hyman to say a few words on behalf of the Ironmen 1936.
Well, it's a great pleasure to be here tonight. I have a small family with me, and I got a great-grandson, a great-granddaughter, a grandson out of this world, and his wife is out right here. But comparing football today is 60 years ago. That's a long time, a lot of water on the field. The thing that I noticed most about watching that game of the day on TV, the tackling, I mean, they put the shoulders in there. There was no arm tackling. So, for the players of today, when you tackle somebody, take him down. Another thing I noticed, there's been a lot of changes in the technique of blocking. Used to, we just finessed them, set them up and kind of give them the left leg, whatever we could. But we would get around them and get at them. But it's such a pleasure to be here and the men that I played with, we all grew up together. We were all needed for, and I think that's the reason we were so good. We were playing together for a number of years. And I thank y'all for everything that's happened. I've had one wonderful life, and I wouldn't give anything. Thank you, sir. Thank you, God, that's all.
Thank you, Chester, in 1936 Our next and our third inductee for the inaugural class of 2006 played in the 70s. His name is William Pfeiffer. William played football, basketball, and ran track for Tybee High School for 4 years, 1971 to 74. In his senior year, he became the first and only athlete from Tybee to be named High School All-American in 3 sports: football, basketball, and track. He graduated from Tybee in 74. After high school, he went on to play college football at West Texas State in Canyon, Texas. He was an All-American there also. After college, he played 4 years of football in the National Football League with the New York Giants, Seattle Seahawks, New Orleans Saints, and William, I also believe, the Detroit Lions. He is currently living in Tulia, Texas, married to Yvonne Pfeiffer, and they have one daughter who is a senior all at Tulia. William is in charge of the alternative school for the Tulia Independent School District and is the minister at a church in Amarillo. At this time, it is a privilege and an honor to present to you class of 2006 inductee William Pfeiffer.
Congratulations.
William, again, on behalf of the Athletic Hall of Fame and the Booster Club, we also will have a plaque displayed at the trophy case at the gymnasium along with the other 2 inductees tonight. It'll have a picture of you when you played in 74, and then also a current picture of you. William, share with us a few minutes, if you will.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Booster Club, the selection committee, and to all the fans here at Tybee High School. When things happen to individuals, there's usually a lot of other people that play a great part in good things happening. And for me, it was no different. First of all, I'd like to thank my parents, the late Clifton Sr. and Lois Pfeiffer. And then I'd like to thank all the coaches that played a great part in my life and the success on the athletic field at Tybee High School. Kelby Brown, Dan Jameson, Randy Gates, the late Vern Gatesel, Bob Callahan, Don Sessom, Earl Barley, Doug Young, Hillary Ward, and the late Bill Farrington. This is a great honor, amen, and I rank it up as one of the greatest things that happened to me in my life. Other than giving my life to Christ, marrying my beautiful wife, and the birth of my daughter, I always cherish this as being in the Hall of Fame in Kerrville as a great honor. I want to say thank you to the people of Kerrville for providing a great environment for me to grow up in for 18 years. And as I look around at the stadium tonight, I see the people in Kerrville are still providing good environment for young people to strive and to be successful in life. Again, let me say thank you.
At this time, we've asked our Tybee cheerleaders and our Tybee band to lead us in our school song. Girls, we'll have you stand, please.
From Tybee are we, true to each other, students should be, our dear old high
Ivy team of 36, passing along some of that magic to the current Ivy Antlers down at the field house. Our newest inductee into the Ivy High School Hall of Fame.